Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. From the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 45 yards.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. Now Jackson on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Tries the left side and finds Olave. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 1st down, Wentz. Olave holds it in. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Wentz going to go on 4th down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He's going to get this complete here to lock it.
Pô, just já era.
Cowboys. Tyler Lockett, 53 yards. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Pô, pros passes, eu acho que vale mais a pena jogar o Ross Williams, né? O Red Hat eu só joguei um jogo, eu tô tentando aqui a WL uns joguinhos pra ver se eu ganho uns CPs aqui. Mas já vi que não dá pra atacar mesmo. Tá muito difícil, cara. Pelo amor de Deus.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Play action. Now Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Cara, pelo que eu entendi, é a linha do competitive points, cara. Quanto mais você ganhar, mais points você vai juntar e você vai andar na trilha.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Jackson. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their
Então, o Bernardo tava com esse sonho aí, cara. Eu não boto fé não, até porque não tá aparecendo em lugar nenhum. Então, se não tá aparecendo ainda, quais são os prêmios? A gente tá jogando pelo quê, sabe? Não tá aparecendo isso. Então, tá meio sem sentido, tá ligado?
Touchdown, Packers! Christian McCaffrey, 60 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Se entrar lá no Head to Head, você vê que tem uma premiação meia boca lá, uns bundles, né? Mas nem o solo battle nem a WL tem. E aí é justamente isso aí que é, tá ligado? Tipo, unifica tudo, tem que jogar um pouco de cada pro cara poder fazer os bagulhos e você que se foda. Eu acho zoado, eu acho que pode ser que tenha, mas não tá aparecendo ainda.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. They go play action with Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. This is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now?
Ah, mano, o Edson fez isso, velho.
And the Cowboys are going to take
livre,
at their own 41. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He hits his target, Lockett. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Taken from about the 12. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. McCaffrey running up the middle to about the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw caught by Olave. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wentz. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Into the red zone. Wentz. And this one taken in by Olave. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run with Sanders. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
4th down now after a loss of 2. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter.
And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's...
Ganhei uma na WL, que é a primeira que eu joguei. Um show de interceptação. O cara era ruim pra caralho. Véi, jogo pra se esquecer, hein? Pelo amor de Deus.